So we just got started. Sorry for the late introductions and everything, but we are here and we have some commentary today with us. We have Hot Fuzz once again as we get things started for NTN and VacTap.
Please excuse if I am slightly quieter. Got a bit of a semi-sore throat, you know, that.
Coronavirus. No shit. See, starting things off, but lots of headshots in this round. Like we're already down to now a 2v1 after that frag from Darkham 22 all by himself. Volume up. And that will end the round for at least for the pistol round, as is that animes able to get it for the CTs just in case. Find out. NTN are the T's for the start of the round and VacTaps are the CTs. Already a round start. Looks like we're gonna see this side go over, like possibly towards B. They could switch to the corner. Already have somebody I think waiting for them here. He's right underneath, and still no encounter just yet. So they're still trying to find some info. I think one already knows, and we do see one headed over to that B side, but it seems to be sticking around the middle. And with that, they've definitely been informed after that pistol round, and there's already a frag, and then make it another one from Chrissy Pinko. And a nice sweep by the CT side. So another round start, already a 2-round lead for the CTs. As we see VacTaps currently in the lead. This time, like they're gonna take a different approach, NTN. Already first blood goes to FX Frail. He'll get another one. Does have info on one by that doorway, and could not get the third as Pepito Grill able to knock him out. And we'll see the final one from Team NTN falling down. It's going to be VacTaps once again, 3rd round in a row. Now up to a 3-round lead. Team VacTaps. Looks like Pepito Grill taking point for the T side. Team NTN trying to get their first round win. As Pepito Grill getting 2 frags to start off the round, but traded away. Still, Key able to plant that bomb. And now down to 1 for Team VacTaps. We'll see if try to clutch it off here, but currently this is looking like a win for this round for Team NTN. Gets down 1, is unable to get another.
Nice round from NTN. Like to see them making a statement.
Now we could perfectly see the leaderboard this time around. Shout out to Zenio for the new UI that we've been given. No issues there. Alright, another round start.
It's more like a split up type of strategy from NTN. See what picks they can get spread across several players to the main entrance. 1 down Ivy and then 2 around ladder position. Pepito first to fall at E-box. His teammate coming out from ladder. Fail left to hold on to the A site from Bomb Train. He's nearly flicked to find the second, but Vorex can trade out immediately. Good AWP shot from Black Evo. But Darkin will find the headshot onto Black Evo. That seals the second round for NTN. So I think this match, if goes the way of a healthy competition, will be quite a closely contested between both VacTaps and NTN. What do you reckon? Is there a particular favourites you have your eyes on?
Currently, no. I feel like it's still equal ground right now. I feel like VacTaps had a good first impression, but apparently I'm not actually too sure who will win this game.
We see an Ivy stack, 4 players involved, all with AKs. They find the opening kill, so now they can work with this. Pushing forward into Ivy, look for that second, able to get the second, but their lurking player is taken out of the round, so they're all flanking through the back tunnels, looking to make an entry onto B site, but the rotates have likewise gone over towards A position, so this might work perfectly for NTN as far as they're concerned. Black Evo do that late rotate, but smoked off. Choosing to push through the smoke anyway. He gets the first shot on the deagles, able to find the second. Can he get the third? And he gets the third. Bomb still yet to go down for NTN. And Fail will be able to seal that round for VacTaps before there's even a bomb plant. So the strategy up to the point where they got to B site was working perfectly, but not able to find or stick a plant.
That was a good seal out from the CT side. Really, it was a good approach though, at least from what we saw from Team NTN. They were so close, but they didn't plant that bomb and obviously caught off guard.
So retake working perfectly well for VacTaps. That'll be a positive sign. So look for another stack in toward teammate with their lurk player heading towards Ivy. What sort of plays will this team conjure up? FX holding, get first line of defense at the blue train. The smoke is up. He's getting damaged through. If he's able to find some shots back, he ends up running face first into Darkham, who will take him out. But likewise, his teammates are doing quite a lot of work elsewhere. So This is panning out perfectly for VacTaps as far as they're concerned. There's one player left alive for NTM, that's 4X. He's testing the shots onto, I believe that is... Can't see with the disco thing. But nonetheless, it's a first kill, 2 more left to find. Might just come face to face with another enemy. He does so and is able to win that second gunfight. Now it's perfectly possible for him. Still got 30. But is he aware of the positioning? Placed over towards where front blue train is, towards team main. Barely knocked down any HP as well, so he's going to have to rush this one a bit, I think. At this point, in team main, he's managed to molly himself off before Balza, who was protecting the ball, doing his duty, is able to seal the round. 5th round for So good thing so far. I mean, we see a couple of the VacTap players disappearing off into space as well. No idea. But I'm sure we'll see them some point later in.
Hey, if this turns out being wonderful for them with that stack, I don't know.
Well, if I could say there's a slightly depleted defense onto B, so they'll be able to run onto site to get that bomb plant sealed in. With all 5 players still alive for NT. Aggression coming out from a couple of those NTM players gets punished for it, however. Slowly but surely, surgically removing these NTM players off of that B site on their retake. And we see another successful retake from Vac, sorting out who is in charge of the defuse. So 6 rounds now for VacTaps. We see double the amount of kills on FX2, the second placed player on VacTap's team. Only by score, that's Animes on 6, but Black Evo is their second frag with 8. But retrospectively into the NTN side, 4 players doing what they can. The 5th not quite up to par as the rest of his team, but we'll see. There's plenty of rounds left to go in the game. What all these players can conjure up for their respective team. LFX able to get the veto on the upper position. So that's just put the brakes on for NTN, not looking to commit just yet. They'll fall back to see what else they in other areas of the map. They're looking to make an A play now. The assistance coming out from connected there, but it's removed instantly, and the jumping shot from Fairley. Akiva with a kill of his own, or a crouch beat coming in. Obviously full accuracy, no chance if you are late on the trigger, but Vircho only good for the 1 kill before being taken out by Bazza. So that's a 7th round for VacTaps.
We've seen some creative approaches, I feel like, from the T side. They just haven't been able to, of course, get much frags onto the CT side. They've done a good job of locking them down.
I think they have had 1 or 2 moments, VacTaps, where I think they've allowed, obviously, the T side to make it into the bomb sites to get the bomb down, but I think it's the retakes that have been really crucial for VacTaps, being very effective. But I think without really taking a bomb site here, they've got the bomb down now, NTN. They've managed to remove 4 players of VacTaps, leaving just the 1 left alive. off towards Old Bot. The back tunnels is not turning around, so that's a free kill for Baz. Spots a second, gets that second. Sees the third as well. Can he get the third as well? Got another player after that to find. If he plays this, he does so. He's got that third kill. He's got a smoke. Can utilise the bomb here. He's choosing just to go for the stick, but Pepito is ready for it. So it's a successful third round for MT.
Definitely well needed round for NTN, and now hopefully we can see them in some momentum now.
I want to get as many of these rounds on the T side as possible. Most instances for Counter-Strike, its train map tends to be a CT sided map, but we'll see what these teams can utilise. So we see there the entries are good for NTM. They found 3 frags. As they clear out the A site, they'll get that bomb. Enemies coming in for the flank. He finds one. His teammate in connector. Lucky though. Looking to shoot through the smoke. Had found a kill before being traded by. So Anime's left alive. He's got 2 to find. Finds the third. That's just doable if he's got a kit. He's got to find him towards that sandwich position. He's got the right idea. Not. Sees the bodies, but not quite able to convert the kill. So Vorax just about surviving. 6 HP left for NTN's 4th round. Ooh. Juice is good. Refreshing taste. We're coming into our 12th round. Looking for another A hit. They're good to finding the first entry from Don. But Fell was with the 5-7 doing a quick flank. Keats can shot any further rotate down, but they've got another player looking to flank through teammate. He's gone right the way through upper position. They'll get bomb down. But that flank is dealt with accordingly. Bakiva, the last player alive with the deagle. Looking to work wonders like he did the previous round, but not to be, as Keats will finish Bakiva off for their 5th round NCA.
Yeah, and finally getting back into this, and it's going to be interesting to watch if it does go back to equal score. What do you think's been lacking here for the CT side? Obviously, of course, they still have the 2-round cushion and easily can get another round win at any time to extend that if they like.
I think probably perhaps one of their biggest strengths might just be their biggest weaknesses against NTN. Some of those aggressive plays you see already in ladder room. One of the VacTaps players, really, really aggressive, but I think NTN on quite a few occasions have been able to punish these aggressive plays, just so that it's opening up areas of the map so they can get the map control, that they can then take the site, and obviously a slightly weakened defense with the less players alive. And then it'll just be down to the retakes, but VacTaps have had a couple of very good successful retakes. Obviously, 3 men left alive here for NTN. They haven't made it to a bomb site yet. They're keeping this defense locked down onto B. Anime's having found that kill just a moment ago. So now just deciding, key is good to finding a kill onto B site. So rotates for VacTaps have already backed up that B defense. We'll have to see whether they opt to go for this A site play or this B site play. It looks as though they're going to go for this A play. Got 30 seconds left, so there's not much time to work with. Very quiet from FX's perspective, but I'm sure he's about to get an absolute handful of NTN players. He finds two, gets the third. So the A play is denied by fail effects. So that seals the half win for 8-5. There are 2 rounds left to play. So NTN will be more than hoping to seal the rest of this first half with those 2 closing rounds. CFX once again looking to go for that aggressive plays. He's able to find 2 with those aggressive plays. Crispinko getting taken out elsewhere in the map. Keep is doing the damage, some damage of his own. Animes as well. So everyone's getting these couple of kills here and there. Keith's still alive with 32 HP. Last player for NTN. I see that they've clearly got this bombs like locked down, but the wall bang through the bomb into ladder room by Black Eve. So Keat didn't even need to peek that, he just died before he could even get to the end. Great awareness there from Black Eve, and a bit of luck on the side, I believe, placing his shot through the ladder room.
Though we've seen some great steal outs, of course, from the CT side. They've just done such good jobs of obviously doing their part in defending each bomb site, and even with an aggressive NTN managed to get another round win.
Akiva opening the frags, gets a call out as well. So, carrying on from where he left off, and the flank from Bab gets the last 2 that were left for NTN to seal that half. That's 5-10. But impressive couple of last rounds from Black Evo and VacTaps there. Obviously going through that little choke point there, got to get the utility right and then time those pushes, but I think coming down before that smoke had even popped, so Black Evo is able really to get away with 3 kills. I'll be hoping to reprimand that with the counter-terrorist side defense. Starting off the fragging, Renee is doing some team damage, but won't matter as such. The aggression coming from Pepito removed by Black Evo, so that's their rotate gone on the flank. Bomb is down. Darkham and Keat left to retake this bomb site. Black Evo again with another kill onto Darkham, so Keat's the last alive, but Black Evo will seal that round, so Black Evo's come alive in this. Currently 18-8, so definitely doing a major part for his team. Well and truly is indeed see at RSL season 4. We're seeing how the NTN roster will respond to the pistol round from VacTaps. Fair effects once again. Deagle through the box, not giving his opponent any chance. Animates with 2 of the AK. Keat will find Crispinko. VacEvo will come out from Team A with Bazza in assistance to remove the last two players on NTN. So that's the 12th round for VacTaps. This game really starting to slip away, it seems, from N. I've got a lot of work to do to stop VacTaps in their track. Definitely not out of the game as such, though.
Curious as whether or not though that this this cushion that they have in terms of their lead is gonna be nowhere near reachable for Team NTN though.
As we see, so again, Pepito going aggressive on top of Blue Train, all looking for those early aggression. Some early aggression from VacTaps, and is able to find that one kill, but almost gets found in response, but he's able to get away. FX will get 2 kills of his. Trying to catch him on the jump into old bomb, it can do so, so that's the second frag for Pepito. Looking for those last 2. Anime's finding Pepito's teammates, and Darkham and Pepito will combine in their efforts to finding their first round on the counter-terrorist side. So exactly half the score of VacTaps in 6-12. Definitely doable from NTN's perspective, but they've got to play every round, it seems, to as close to perfection as possible to really sort of avoid letting VacTaps really get back into this. We see quite a split defense holding the common position. So a default train counter-terrorist defense. We see one holding IV2 on A site and then 2 towards B. Looking to do a late push here, so not really giving away any information until the pushes come in. Virtue is good to finding 2 on the fact, but one will go down onto B site here. Animes will find another kill in those post plants, but Baz is going forward here. He's not. But Key is able to flick for the second. Arkham with the nade, so that's all the defense gone. I'll be able to get this defusing, so that post plant not really holding out for very long at all. It seems as though they've just gone full on aggression once again.
That's currently the trend for both sides. When on that on the T side, of course, we saw it with NTN. Here we are again. Would you say that's probably the most smartest thing to do if you're on the T side?
Well, I think it's definitely a way to get onto a site, but I think really to seal out those rounds, you got to try and curb those tendencies to finding those kills, to going overly aggressive, because at this rate they are getting punished for quite a lot of these aggressive plays. We see another play come out from VacTaps. Darkham will find Crispin. Vorax and Darkham once more with 2 more kills. Bazza will find 2 of his own. Left to his own devices in the back tunnels area, spots the aggression from another counter-terrorist. He sees and 2 players to find for the round win. He's going to try and go for this B. They're not rotating. Pepito might be able to hear this, dependent on how quick Baz chooses to play. I don't think he has. I think he's half sensed that he could have rotated around, but I think Baz are acting upon the. He's playing with the sound here. He's waiting for those aggressive rotates to come in and just charging onto site. They both spot each other for it. With the HP disadvantage, it seems, but Bazza going for the A play now. He's gone from absolute runner to stick that plant onto.
Oh my goodness!
So he has pretty much just completely played NTN. Are they wary about the positioning of Bazza here, though? Shifting around the train, Vorax looking for him. Planted in an awkward location. He's got to try and clear this all out. He's popped the smoke down now. Does he go away with it? No, not quite. So Bazza able to ace the whole of NTN and play them in the process.
That was such
what a round from Bazza.
IQ right there. Such IQ, completely. I mean, just completely outran the entire remaining team of the CT side.
I was about to credit Vorax for his chosen path on that last round with the pistol, rather than to go chase Bazza for the kills whilst he's still on towards B site. But not able to win that round. But as we see, VacTaps overly aggressive onto A site, have taken it by storm. NTN cannot resist that kind of attempt. Molly going into... I don't know, he's going through the Molly anyway. He's good to finding a kill whilst doing so. But that is as much as they'll be able to do. 14-7. 1 round off of match point for VacTaps here. A pretty good showing from pretty much the whole of VacTaps, it seems, but Chris being lacking a bit on the kills, but not to say he's a bad player at all, because he is one of the better players in the community.
I mean, and it's not to say that he hasn't done too much, because he does have those 12 assists as well, so he's definitely been helping around, of course.
He is definitely not been shy of action. He's found quite a few shots, but not quite the finishing touch, as we see 2 frags opening the defense of NTN already, but that's 2 kills in 2 different locations. So there's 1 on B, 1 down on A, but Vorax can find 2 on the scout. I think that was the collateral. No, it wasn't. But Bazza punishing the aggression through the smoke again. So now that's Darkham. Try and stop the jump crouch from Bazza, but Bazza is definitely feeling it for VacTaps. So now that's patch as they'll look to close this match out. Yes. Absolutely. Darkham's hit the nail on the head. All those are... It's being a team pair. So we see the A execute coming out from VacTaps. Darkham with the OMP finds 1. How many more will he be able to get? Pepito with the Deagle. And the SMG kills, they are coming through for NTN, but whether VacTaps can regain control of the situation with the AK and SG, so it is now down to a 2 versus 2. Looking to close the game out in this time. Black Evo finds that first kill, Keats last alone. What separates VacTaps from their victory, but Baz will be able to flick onto the head of Keat. So that is a win for VacTaps, the first of RSL Season 4, 16-7. A good showing from VacTaps, it seems, but obviously a couple of flaws to their game plans at times that had allowed NTN to regain ground into this fixture, but we'll see how both teams will respond to different challenges come the rest of the group.